I can really come to you first to get your version on what is happening. Also, to state that the absence of proof is not the proof of absence. The CBI has dismissed specific fats like lard based on cholesterol markers, but notably has also not issued a formal retraction of the NDDB's initial categorization of animal fats.
Yeah, thanks for having me in the show. Now, indeed, this is a very sensitive topic. To begin with, I have seen Mr. Naidu, who happens to be our Chief Minister of a state, saying that we're using toilet cleaners. What absurdity is that? Any college sophomore who is from a sixth standard student can say if we mix an acid with a ghee contained, it will break up. No, what? They're so unhappy that the CBI sit has told that there is no animal fat, and why uh, they're going on hurting the sentiments of millions of Hindu people. As a matter of the fact, that's what we've been telling. This is not a version, this is the fact. The first fact is that there is no animal fat in the CBI SIT report by NDDRI and the kernel reports, and that's a conclusive evidence. That's a conclusive evidence. And the whole context spurred when this gentleman has come out and openly told that there's animal fat in here. The Supreme Court prima facie of this case is also begun where the Honorable Chief Justice has asked and directed the Chief Minister and Andhra Pradesh government, why are you ordering while we're ordering an investigation, why you need to go to the press? And that is what Supreme Court has clearly given orders. Even then, they come out and claim there is animal fat. Even now, he's saying this bathroom cleaner. What nonsense is that? Is he playing with Hindu sentiments? Is he really a Hindu? I'm doubting that. And also, importantly, Bole Baba is the center of the conversation. 2018 is where Bole Baba is brought to the TTD Executive Board. TDP has approved Bole Baba into this context. This whole thing revolves. It used to be Hearst Diaries, they just changed the name, and 82,000 kgs of ghee is being ordered by Bole Baba, and I'm holding the orders in my hand. And the question is, 82,000 has been ordered by TDP. Why they are politicizing this now and bringing and again politics into the equation of God, even after there is Supreme Court orders, where is it not a contempt of court? And also, another point is
Okay.
there are hoardings in our state. There are hoardings in the state, and the same tweet that my mother got sick because eating of laddu, we see the same tweet as a copy paste in 30 to 40 influencer channels where this is an orchestrated damage that they want to create. Never ever we have seen a religious spur in our state. Never ever we have seen a religious division in our state. Why this is happening only in the recent past?
Okay.
While people are dying in Tirumala
Okay,
on
let's
this
get
campaign.
Deepak also an opportunity to answer on all that you're saying, especially because my question to you was specific. While the CBI charge sheet has not mentioned this, but what really about the NDDB report? Deepak, how do you speak on that?
Ma'am, I would really request the other gentleman's mic to be muted because he has a habit of interrupting when I say the facts. They've been spreading so much of false information. I would like 2 minutes uninterrupted time so that I would expose them. 219 temples were desecrated during their 5-year tenure and not one in the last 1.5 years. So now I want to lay down a chronology so that even a layman, our viewer, can understand what exactly happened. So after we came to power, we've seen a lot of complaints coming from the devotees that the quality of laddu is bad. And that's when we sent them for testing. And we got 2 reports which clearly said that there were issues. And that's when the SIT team was formed. And SIT team started going into every aspect. And they have seen that the tender conditions were relaxed and given to agencies which had less than 50% of the capacity what they were quoting for. And then we have seen that the Karnataka government dairy, which was supplying earlier, was discontinued. And the people who were making the laddu have complained that they were getting foul smell, and they brushed aside those complaints. And then CFTRI has sent a report saying that it is contaminated in 2022, and they were in power, they did not act on it. And Nandini Dairy has specifically told them that at this rate, quality ghee cannot be done, so kindly recheck. They didn't bother. And now I would like to say a basic thing. Math, you need 16 liters of pure milk to get 1 kg of ghee. If you do the math, you don't need rocket science. Anybody can understand that a fraud has happened. And then once the SIT team started going to the plants and checked the plants did not have 1/3 capacities of what they were supplying also. Then we looked at the milk linkage. They didn't have a dairy. They didn't have a linkage of any milk coming to them. And then we have gone into the papers. The chemicals were procured from, even imported, and from several companies. Purely there was a chemical trail. So we have a money trail. We have a trail of papers with all these adulteration, and even the tankers which came in, we checked the records of the toll booths, that the tankers did not come through that. So they got from some other open market. So pure cut fraud has taken place. And these people should be ashamed to even politicize that. So that is what our chief minister has said. Now it looks like a deliberate attempt to attack the Hindu faith and the sanctity of the Tirumala Tirupati Devasthanam. This is absolutely sad. And in coming days, you can see a lot of these people going to jail. I can assure you that. At least now they should stop.
I need to get a chance.
Okay.
Please.
Okay. Karthik, take it on.
I need to clear a lot of air on the pricing. So Mr. Deepak, who happens to be a very intelligent person.
No, we would also like a clarification, especially on the 2022 report from the CFTRI Mysuru. In those, the ghee samples that clearly showed positive values of beta sterosol.
Yes.
Exactly.
I'll come to that point, but two important points I need to clear
the question being asked is, was the adulteration intentional?
I'll come to that point. It isn't. Who would intentionally, malign that's such a holy thing? I need to clear a lot of air on pricing. So I have the price list on the last 15 years from 2009 all the way to 2026. This gentleman claims that it's simple mathematics. I don't know about mathematics. I know only facts. The point is, the prices start from 171, 243, 261, 306, 278. It's the same pricing that TDP is also given. This is a proof. I'll send it to India in India today. That's one air. So do not play smart saying that mathematics and all. This is a fact. Talk with facts. Why you have given at a price of 271. Okay. Second point. He mentioned about the trailing. I have the transactions that were happening between the gentleman and other VPR who happens to be in his party, who is a secretary. All these transactions I'm holding in my hand is a bank transaction that Mr. Vemrit Prabhakar Reddy has had. This is a proof. I'll send it to India today again. So, I don't know why this all nonsense is being spoken. Now, let's talk about this adulteration issue. As I said, the prima facie of the Supreme Court case started saying that as the case started saying, there is animal fat in this, and that's the prima facie. That's been debunked. I don't have to lecture how executive and judicial works in the country. From FIR, things go to charge sheet. It's a charge sheet. It's not a conclusive evidence. Now, in the charge sheet, animal fat is been debunked. Point one. In point two, if there is adulteration in 2022, let the courts be tested. Let's go to the trialing and let that come out as a verdict. And let's not do a conclusive evidences here, and do not tarnish the Hindu people's sentiment telling that you're using bathroom cleaners. What nonsense is that, Mr. Deepak? How can your leader tell that we are using, one is using bathroom cleaners? Does he have any shame to tell that? How can a chief minister tell that? Isn't that a contempt of court?
Okay. Let's not bring the Hindu point here, because everybody is a Hindu here, and even those who are listening to you are Hindus, and every devotee has the right to know what the truth is, what they were consuming, what was happening during this point. And again, you've not answered a clear cut on the 2022 report, sir.
When
it came to your government's notice, why wasn't action taken of what the findings in that report were?
When the things are in the court, let the trailing happen. Let the verdict come from the court.
This is a huge matter.
Why are we conclusively?
This is a huge matter.
The
CBI has filed its charge sheet.
So CBI is a charge sheet, is an executive order. Let the court do the trailing.
Ma'am,
let Deepak respond. Over to you, Deepak.
Ma'am, the one statement. The uncle of Jagan Mohan Reddy, who was the chairman of TTD earlier, has come on camera and agreed that adulteration has taken place. But he says, no, there was no animal fats. You can see he's come on air.
Karthik, give him time to speak, please. Karthik, you've made your point. Let Deepak complete his point. We'll come back to you, Karthik. I'll give you a chance to speak. Let Deepak make his point.
With this, there is a problem with this gentleman, Karthik, because he doesn't belong to Andhra Pradesh.
So let's not make this personal. Let's not make this personal. You address the point on behalf of the party.
He doesn't belong to Andhra Pradesh, so he makes all these reckless comments, whatever his party gives out. If he was in Andhra with all the falsification, what he's doing, he would attract the police. So he's sitting somewhere and he just reads out a paper. There is a proper money trail. And the former chairman who is an uncle of Jagan Mohan Reddy, has clearly agreed on air that there has adulteration taken place.
Play the video again. He did
This is
not.
absolutely ridiculous. This is
Karthik,
absolutely
Karthik,
ridiculous.
there is no
And
point
during
in
your
speaking
time,
over
clearly the
Deepak. You'll
complaints
get your
came. Why
chance.
no action was taken on the complaints? Can you answer that? Not one. Multiple complaints came. Complaints from the devotees, complaints from the people who are making the laddu, complaint from 2 different labs. Why no action was taken? And there is a clear-cut money trail of over 200 crores leading to the former chairman's PA. I mean, you should be ashamed.
Okay.
290 temples were
People will
desecrated
answer,
during
Mr.
your
Deepak.
5-year tenure. Not one
People
has
will answer,
one temple
no
attack in
doubt.
1.5 years. So this looks like a deliberate attack, a deliberate,
People is watching.
intentional attack on Hindu
All
sentiments
right,
and Hindu.
Deepak, let's give Karthik a chance to respond. Karthik.
The question is very simple. Does any YSRCP leader is part of the charge sheet? The question is very simple. Is there any one name whatsoever from YSRCP ever mentioned in the 500 odd pages in the charge sheet? Simple question is that. And then if you read the charge sheet, you will completely understand that. Now you're talking about the money trail. I'm saying I have the documents in my hand. All the transactions are recorded. I've highlighted that. I'll send it to India today. All the transactions are between VPR and this gentleman who's part of TDP. The question is very clear. Why was that? And then also, you see, these tweets are from 30 to 40 influencers. It's the same mother. My mother got hurt. My mother got sick. My mother got sick. My mother got sick. Come on. It's the
Okay.
same copy paste PR stunt from TDP that they've been
Can't be
fabricating and
completely,
creating
because you
communal
can't
violences.
refute the NDDB report, you can't refute the 2022
We're not-
report, but you've had
No
your
one
chance
is
to
refuting.
speak.
We are
This can
respecting
go
the
on and on.
Constitution.
Of course, we'll wait and watch how the investigation proceeds and how this
Absolutely,
matter is
let's wait
taken
and
up
watch.
in the court. But for the moment, I want to thank both you gentlemen for joining us on India Today this evening.